ТЕЛЕСАБАК.
Hello children, welcome back. I'm your English teacher. Today we talk about present indefinite simple tense. The action is happening in the present tense. In general, the moment is not defined. Helper words: usually, always, sometimes, often, never, every day. We use present simple when we talk about actions that occur frequently, regularly, usually, constantly. Example: my mom goes to work every morning. To express well-known facts, for example, dogs run and rabbits hop. We use the present simple for daily routines, repeated actions or habits. For example, I get up at 7 o'clock every day. Permanent states, for example, I live in Moscow. Time expressions: every day, week, every month, every summer, every year, every morning, every afternoon, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, on Monday, on Friday, on Sunday, once, twice, 3 times a week, a day. For example, polar bears live in cold places. They live in the North Pole. They eat fish. Anne likes roses. She spends a lot of time in the garden. How is the time form formed? The affirmative form is formed with the help of the main verb for subjects of all persons and numbers. The verb in its initial form is taken, but for subjects of third singular person, the ending s is added to the verb. Look at our table. I play, I dance, I go, I watch, I fly. You play, you dance, you go, you watch, you fly. He plays, he dances, he goes, he watches, he flies. She dances, she watches, she goes, she flies. It watches, it plays, it dances. We go, we places, we flies, we dances. Features of spelling verbs. In the third person singular, we add s to most verbs. Most verbs take s in the third person singular. For example, I sing, she sings. I sleep, it sleeps. I read, he reads. To verbs that end in s, sh, ch, x, o, we add es. Verbs ending in s take es. For example, I go, he goes. I watch, she watches. For verbs that end in the consonant y, we add es, while y changes to I. Verbs ending in a consonant y drop to the y and take ies. For example, I study, he studies, it fly, it flies. Verbs ending in a vowel y take s. For example, I play, he plays. We speak correctly. Pronounce the ending s, es like this. After diff consonant s, hops, cooks, eats, sits. After vowels and voiced consonants, z, writes, goes, cries, brings. After s, kst, z, kisses, washes, watches. Question form. To form an interrogative form in the tenses of the simple group, the auxiliary verb to do appears for subjects of all persons and numbers. The auxiliary verb do is used, and for subject of the third singular, the auxiliary verb does is used. Example: I write a letter, you write a letter, we write a letter. He writes a letter, she writes a letter. Negative form. In the negative form, the not particle join an auxiliary verb. I don't, you don't, we don't, they don't. For example, I don't like jam. She doesn't, he doesn't, it doesn't. For example, he doesn't go to school on Sundays. Example: I don't write a letter. You don't write a letter. They don't write a letter. He doesn't write a letter. She doesn't write a letter. For example, my working day begins at 7 o'clock. I get up, switch on the radio and do my morning exercises. It takes me 15 minutes. At 7:30 we have breakfast. My father and I leave home at 8 o'clock. He takes a bus to the factory. My mother is a doctor. She leaves home at 9 o'clock. In the evening we gather in the living room. We watch TV and talk. Short answer. In short answer, we only use yes or no, the subject pronoun I, you, he, she, and the auxiliary verb do, does, or don't, doesn't. We don't repeat the main verb. For example, do you? Yes, I do. Yes, we do. No, I don't. We don't. Does she? Does he? Does it? Yes, he does. She does. Yes, it does. No, she doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, it doesn't. Do they? Yes, they do. No, they don't. For example, do you like football? Yes, I do. Does a cat eat leaves? No, it doesn't. Do doctors work in a school? No, they don't. Does a fly fly? Yes, it does. Do giraffes climb trees? No, they don't. Formation of interrogative sentences with the verb to be. Interrogative words: who, what, when, where, why, where from, how many, how much. Formation of special questions with the verb to be: who are you, how old are you, who is she, what is he. Formation of general questions with the verb to be and short answers. For example, are you a student? Yes, I am. Is he your friend? Yes, he is. Are they school children? Yes, they are. Is the sky blue? No, it is not. To the subject question in the present simple: who goes to school every day? Who plays football? Who speaks English very good?
ТЕЛЕСАБАК.
Thank you for attention. Let's see you the next time. Goodbye.